I never thought the people who were supposed to love me most would be the ones to break me. My name is Emily, and this is the story of how my own sister tried to steal my future, and how my family dressed it up as some kind of loyalty test. 2 years ago, I thought I had everything. I was 28, deeply in love, and planning the wedding of my dreams. His name was Alex, kind, steady, the kind of man who remembered how I took my coffee and held me when the world felt heavy. We had been together for 3 beautiful years. Everyone said we were perfect together. Even my family seemed happy for us. My younger sister Sarah had always been the wild one, beautiful, outgoing, the center of attention wherever she went. While I built a quiet life, she chased excitement. She'd gone through several relationships that never lasted, but I never held that against her. She was my sister. I trusted her. That trust would cost me everything. It started small. Sarah began showing up at our apartment more often. At first, I was thrilled. I thought she was finally bonding with Alex, becoming the brother-in-law and sister she always joked about. She'd laugh a little too loudly at his jokes, linger when she hugged him goodbye. I brushed it off. Family, right? Then came the texts. Alex showed me one night, confused. Hey, just checking if Emily's okay. She seemed stressed earlier. Innocent enough, but they kept coming, late at night. Inside jokes I wasn't part of, little compliments that felt off. One evening, my mom pulled me aside during a family dinner. Sarah's just testing his loyalty, sweetheart. She cares about you. She wants to make sure he's good enough for our family. My dad nodded along. It's a loyalty test, Emily. Don't overthink it. Blood is thicker than water. A loyalty test. The words made my stomach twist, but I wanted to believe them. I wanted to believe my sister wasn't crossing lines and my parents weren't encouraging it. I told myself I was being insecure. That night I cried in the bathroom so Alex wouldn't see. But what I didn't know was that everything was about to shatter. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a sweet comment below. The real pain began the weekend. We all went to our family lake house. Alex and I were supposed to have a romantic getaway, but Sarah invited herself along, and my parents insisted it would be good for family bonding. I watched her slowly take over. She wore the shortest dresses, laughed the loudest, and always found a reason to touch Alex's arm. When I confronted her gently in the kitchen, she rolled her eyes. God, Emily, you're so paranoid. It's just a test. If he fails, you should know now, right? My mom overheard and actually defended her. Your sister is looking out for you. Stop being dramatic. That night, I couldn't sleep. I went downstairs for water and heard them on the back porch, Sarah and Alex. Her voice was soft, almost seductive. You deserve someone who really sees you, Alex. Someone fun. Emily is sweet, but predictable. My heart stopped. I waited for him to shut her down. Instead, he stayed quiet for a long moment. Then he said, Sarah, you need to stop. I wanted to feel relieved, but doubt had already poisoned me. The next morning, I was cold toward him. He noticed. He kept asking what was wrong, but I couldn't bring myself to tell him everything. The betrayal from my own blood felt too humiliating. The fight started after that. Small at first, then bigger. I accused him of enjoying the attention. He swore he was loyal, that he loved only me. But the damage was done. I felt myself pulling away, broken and suspicious. My family kept texting me, give Sarah a chance. She's family. Don't let a man come between you. I was losing my mind. Nights were filled with tears. I stopped eating properly. My work suffered. The wedding planning folder I once loved now sat untouched on my laptop. Every time I looked at my engagement ring, I felt sick. Then came the night that changed everything. Alex came home late from work. His face was pale. He sat me down on the couch, took my hands, and said, I need you to listen to something. He pressed play on his phone. It was Sarah's voice, clear as day. She had cornered him in the parking lot after family dinner the week before. I know you feel it too, Alex. Emily is boring. We could be amazing together. Just say the word and I'll make sure she never knows. She laughed softly. Or we can keep it between us. Our little secret. Alex's voice on the recording was firm and angry. Sarah, I love your sister. If you ever speak to me like that again, I'll tell Emily and your parents everything. Stay away from me. I sat there frozen as the recording ended. My own sister, my own family who had called it a loyalty test. The pain hit me like a wave. I cried so hard I couldn't breathe. All those months of doubt, all the nights I questioned the man I loved, all because my sister wanted what was mine and my parents enabled it. The next day, I did something I never thought I'd have the strength to do. I called a family meeting. Everyone sat in the living room, Mom, Dad, Sarah, and Alex beside me for support. I played the recording. The room went deathly silent. Sarah's face turned white. She tried to speak, but I raised my hand. For the first time in my life, I found my voice. You called it a loyalty test, I said, my voice shaking but clear. You made me feel crazy for protecting my relationship. You betrayed me, all of you. My mom started crying, saying she never thought Sarah would go that far. My dad looked ashamed. Sarah tried to twist it again. It was just a joke. I was testing him, but no one bought it anymore. I looked straight at her. You didn't test him. You tried to destroy me, and I will never trust you the same way again. I didn't scream. I didn't need to. The truth was louder than any shouting. In the weeks that followed, I set hard boundaries. Sarah was no longer welcome in our home. Family gatherings became optional for me. I focused on healing with Alex. He stood by me through every tear, every nightmare, every moment I doubted myself. Our wedding is now just 2 months away, and this time it feels even more precious. Sarah lost more than she expected. Several family members distanced themselves from her after hearing the recording. She tried to apologize months later, but some wounds run too deep. I accepted her apology for my own peace, but I will never give her the same place in my life. Looking back, I realized this betrayal taught me something powerful. Family is important, but love without respect is worthless. Loyalty isn't tested by trying to steal someone's happiness, it's proven by protecting it. I'm no longer the quiet, people-pleasing girl who let others define her worth. I'm stronger now, wiser, and I finally understand that sometimes the greatest revenge isn't loud or cruel. It's choosing yourself, rebuilding your life, and finding peace despite the people who tried to break you. If you're going through betrayal right now, especially from family, please know you're not alone. Trust your heart. Record the truth if you need to, and never be afraid to choose yourself. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it gave you strength.